Alumni for Scholarships Golf Tournament is a tournament set to raise money for scholarships to give more students the ability to have a college prep education. The goal this year is to raise $10,000. I'm here in Crozet, Virginia, where the Fork Union Military Academy is inducting John Richardson, John Dorsey, Dale Solomon, and Robert Jones into the Sports Hall of Fame here at the Alumni for Scholarships Golf Tournament. I'm here with former Fork Union football player, ECU football player, and Dallas Cowboy football player. Can you first describe to me what it's like to be back home in this area?
I love it. You know, I hadn't been back here since I left here, and I love it. I think it's great seeing all these people who just kind of molded me and shaped me into the man that I am today and how it started. It's just great to see all of them.
And what was going to Fork Union like? Like, how did it really shape you into the man you are today?
You know, as an 18-year-old, it was tough. I didn't like it. I thought it was pure hell. But as life went on and I became a married man and I had kids of my own, I saw where it really played a major part in shaping me into the man, into the teacher that I am today with my kids.
And going from Fork Union to East Carolina, what were some of your greatest moments going from high school to college?
You know, some of the greatest moments is every time we got on the bus, or if we did travel on a plane to go fly and play whoever we played. But the greatest moments is it was just leaving this campus. As much as I like it, man, it was leaving this campus and just having fun with the group of guys that I played with to go play football and just go beat up on some major college, freshman and sophomore teams.
What were some of your favorite teams to play?
If I can remember, I think we played Navy. We played East Carolina. I want to say like Missouri, West Point, New York. Some schools like that. I can't remember them all, but most of them were the freshman and sophomore teams. We played UVA as well. So a lot of teams, they're freshmen and they're sophomore players that maybe weren't going to be starters, played against us, and it was so much fun beating up on those guys.
I know you've already been inducted to the Hall of Fame in college. What's it like being inducted into this Hall of Fame here at Fork Union?
You know what, I'm going to sound stupid when I say this. I didn't even know Fork Union had a Hall of Fame. So, it was a shocker. So when I got the phone call and said, hey, you've been selected, I'm like, man, that's great, that's awesome. It gives me a chance to come back here. And I've shared stories with my family about Fork Union, and, especially my kids. So it's great to come back and see what I talked about and how I used to live, as a Fork Union alumni student.
And as an alumni, what is some advice that you would give those students now that are going through what you already went through?
I definitely, if you're in a position where, you're going between high school and college, if you're in that position and you don't have everything together, I would definitely recommend this being a place where you can come as a postgraduate. Also, I had considered for one of my boys to come here for just regular school. I think it's a place where they mold and they shape men or shape young boys to become men to do more than just football in life. And so I think this is what the school has taught me. I've just shared a lot of stories with Coach Hardy, who was here at the time. He was Captain Hardy, who was here at the time, that some of the things that he said and how he talked to us, he was shaping and molding me and other guys that that I was here with at that time. He was shaping us into men, because we need to give back. We need to do things that to help younger kids come along. So this place taught me so much. I still practice and do some of the things that I learned here, like fold towels, or washcloths. And I know it sounds funny to you, but if you were to see me fold a towel, man, it's so funny. But I remembered it like I still go here.
Wow, so you definitely carried that with you from high school to college and even to the NFL.
Even to the NFL, like I've always, I think if I have to sum up from high school, college, and in the pros, I didn't learn it until after my high school year, but in college and the pros, I've always been like a neat person. I couldn't have stuff laying on the floor. My clothes had to be hung up. My shoes have to be all in a line. I don't like stuff everywhere. Like, it's neat when you go in my closet, or the rags have to be folded a certain way, or towels have to be folded a certain way. I like everything looking neat, and Fork Union kept it that way. I cannot have a messy bed, so I have to make my bed in the morning, because it was just a part of me. So it became a part of what I wanted to give to my kids.
John Dorsey and John Richardson's family were unable to attend the golf tournament. Dorsey graduated from Fork Union in 1980. He then went on to play football at the University of Connecticut, where he was a linebacker. He was a two-time Yankee Conference Defensive MVP and went on to play for the Green Bay Packers from 1984 to 1989, where he holds the all-team record for special teams tackles in a season. After playing football, he served as the scout and administrator for the Green Bay Packers, Seattle Seahawks, and Kansas City Chiefs, and he is currently the general manager of the Kansas City Chiefs and has been since 2013. John Richardson is a Fork Union Class of 78 graduate who went on to play wide receiver at University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. After playing football, he served as the director of stadium operations and the president of the Panthers Stadium from 1996 to 2009. John passed away from a long battle with cancer on July 15, 2013 at the age of 53. Besides Robert Jones, fellow inductee Dale Solomon, a Class of 78 graduate of Fork Union, also made an appearance at the opening event. The former Hokie and 76er had a stellar resume following his time at Fork Union Military Academy. He earned All-Metro Freshman of the Year and Tournament MVP in 1979 and still holds the record for points in a season by a freshman at Virginia Tech. I'm here with Dale Solomon, former Fork Union basketball player who also went on to exceed his career at Virginia Tech and in the NBA. Dale, what would you say is something that really describes your experience here at Fork Union?
Describe my experience. I think the friendliness of the people that I met at Fort Union, the hospitality, and everybody was treated equal. So it was just a great experience. If I had to do it again, I would have no problem doing it again.
And since you had such a great experience here, how does it feel to finally be back?
Well, this is really a great honor for me. I was looking forward to this for many years. Coach Erd, who's a retired coach there at Fort Union, he kept calling me, Solomon, we're going to get you into the Hall of Fame, just hold in there. So, I was expecting it. I wasn't expecting it so soon.
And what would you say is something that you really took out of here into your career later on?
I think I took discipline, kindness, and respect for people. I think I still do that as of today. Plus, as an alumni of Fort Union, I still fold my clothes the same way and my beard the same way. So, I say that experience is really, my experience here at Fort Union really, it was a great, great thing for me to do.
So it really shaped you. It's funny, we talked to someone earlier and they said the same thing. They still fold their towels the same way they did when they were a student here.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but even hanging my clothes up, the two-finger thing, I still do. In fact, my wife was fussing at me a minute ago in the hotel because I was folding the towels and making the bed up.
That's such an amazing experience to know that it has shaped you on and off the court.
Yeah, I was when I came to Fort Union, Coach Erd, my first year there, he talked to me. He made me feel at home. I got showed around the campus, and once I got there, my first week or so, I felt like I found something special, and it was, it had been special to me ever since then.
The biannual golf tournament kicked off the Sports Hall of Fame Induction weekend. The fundraiser for the Academy Scholarship Funds benefit the William Blair, Fletcher Arrett, and R.L. Pullum scholarships. Following the golf tournament, there was a reception where awards were handed out for the top golfers and a silent auction featuring signed jerseys, helmets, and other goodies donated by successful Fork Union Military Academy alumni. The Sports Hall of Fame induction weekend capped off with a Saturday brunch on campus for past and incoming inductees and their guests, and a VIP reception Saturday afternoon at the DoubleTree in Charlottesville, honoring Dorsey, Solomon, Jones, and Richardson.